Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so recording has started, and good evening to everybody who had decided to attend this session of Headache School. For those of you who this is the first time, my name is Dan Kaufmann. I'm a research assistant professor here at the Department of Neurology. And what we've decided to do in Headache School is that each fourth week of the month, we decided to give kind of like a little mini workshop. We call it Tools and Techniques. And the reason is because we have thought about it for quite a while, that Headache School has been giving for several years many interesting and wonderful presentations. And we have a tremendous amount of very good people who gave lectures and doctors and really important knowledge that we provided in Headache School. But one of the things that we decided is on top of the knowledge, we wanted to give people skills. We wanted to give people some techniques that are easy to use and teach them how to do it so that they can take that from this session and onward to their lives and use it at any time. Also, these sessions are recorded and are uploaded to YouTube. So if anybody wants to listen to that skill, or because that's going to be like a guided meditation. So if anybody wants to listen to that again or practice that again, it's all available on YouTube under Headache School. So I highly recommend, for those of you who are not familiar, those who been haven't attended Headache School up to now, to really check this one out. Just because we have a lot of interesting tools and skills and lectures that everybody can benefit from. So what we decided to do today is actually work on unresourceful emotions. And I think that we all have those experiences in life when we go through life and we feel down, or we feel helpless, or we feel hopeless, especially if we're experiencing some chronic pain conditions like chronic migraines. Then when we have migraines that are coming at all sorts of times that we're not anticipating, the pain is severe, it's very debilitating, we get bogged down, we get depressed, we get anxious, or we get angry. And many times dealing with those emotions is also very critical, because those emotions themselves can fuel our migraines or our conditions. So sometimes if we have some skills that we can use on working on those unresourceful emotions, those can be extremely helpful for us to, go around our days. And I just wanted to say, before we start the exercise for today, usually whenever we experience something negative, like a negative experience or negative emotion, the immediate reaction for all of us, me included, is to, push it aside, say, I don't want it. I want it to go away. I want to get rid of it. And that's a natural and normal response. However, sometimes when we resist something, the saying that whatever we resist persists. So with this exercise specific today, we're going to develop a different mindset. And instead of resisting those unresourceful emotion or experiences, we're going to learn something different. We're going to learn to soften, to soothe, and to allow. And that whole different mindset is kind of a different way of coping with negative or unresourceful things that happen to us in life. And that's the exercise that we're going to do today. For the exercise, I'm going to ask all of you to, find a comfortable position. We're going to do some form of meditation. So find a comfortable position when you won't be disturbed. You can turn your phones off and make sure that no one disturbs you for the coming about 30 minutes. And I'm going to have you close your eyes in a little while. And what I would ask you to do, I would ask you to think about an event something that happened to you maybe earlier on today or later on, or something that happened at some point. Maybe you're currently right now experiencing some emotions or some feelings that are unresourceful, so you can use that. But if you're choosing something that happened to you, don't choose something that is too severe or too, that invokes too much of a strong reaction. And also don't choose some on the other head of the spectrum. Don't choose something that is mundane and, doesn't evoke any emotions. We do want to have you work on something that is mild to moderate, something that causes you some form of stress or anxiety or some uncomfortable sensations, because we want to teach you how to work with that specific incident. And once you learn how to do that with more simpler experiences, of course, you'll learn how to make it, how to use that skill in tougher experiences. So just for the sake of this practice, just as I'm going to guide you through it and ask you to recall an event, choose an event that is mild to moderate stressful to you. Okay? And so we're going to start with a very basic form of relaxation. So I'm going to ask all of you to just sit comfortably and just notice your body. Don't start with closing your eyes just yet. Just right now, choose a posture that works for you and really notice your body in that posture. And I want you to know that you can always modify your posture in any way that would allow you to relax even more. And as you're doing that, just either sit or lie down comfortably and keep listening to my voice. And whenever you're ready, whenever you found that posture that you feel comfortable, go ahead and just gently close your eyes, not too tight, just comfortably close. I want you to know that you can always open your eyes at any point if you feel that you need to do that or when I tell you to open your eyes. But right now, just keep them comfortably closed. And as you're doing that, sitting comfortably with your eyes closed, I would like you to take 3 deep, relaxing breaths and really focus on your inhale and exhale. And with another inhale and exhale, notice how you're exhaling all the tension, all the stress out from your body. And with the third one, really noticing how after exhaling, the third relaxing breath, just notice how much your body has become much, much much more relaxed than you've started. And as you're doing that, you might want to place your hand on your heart just for a few moments, because that might remind you that you're in the room, you're safe, and it might also help you bring some kindness to yourself, some compassion to you. And as you're doing that, I'm going to start with a very short body scan. And we want to go from head to toe, just making sure that all of our body is deeply relaxed or as relaxed as possible so we can better focus on the exercise at hand. And as the body's relaxed, the mind can follow. So go ahead, start noticing, starting with your head. Notice the top of your head, and you might want to repeat in your mind's eye with each and every place that we're going to go through the words deeply relaxed. So starting with your head, you can go ahead and affirm to yourself in your mind's eye softly, my head is deeply relaxed. You might want to say it again, my head is deeply relaxed. Going down to your forehead, deeply relaxed. Down your eyes, deeply relaxed, noticing how deeply relaxed your eyelids are. Down to your nose and cheeks, deeply relaxed. And lips and mouth, deeply relaxed. Noticing your jaw relaxed and allow the jaw to sag a little. Deeply relaxed, allowing your tongue to just sit comfortably at the base of your mouth. Allow the relaxation to go down through your throat and neck, deeply relaxed. Down to your shoulders, allow all the tension from your shoulder, all the muscles to really relax and soothe and really feel that they're deeply relaxing, allowing the relaxation to flow down through your arms, starting with your upper arms and elbows and forearms, allowing relaxation to flow all the way down through your palms and your fingers. Both of your arms are fully, deeply relaxed, maybe feeling heavy, maybe warm, maybe both. Just allow the relaxation to really soothe you of both arms and allowing relaxation to go further down through your chest and upper back, down your belly and lower back, deeply relaxed. And remember to recite in your mind's eye each and every place, deeply relaxed. Going down through your hips, deeply relaxed, and your thighs, deeply relaxed, and knees, deeply relaxed, and your shins, deeply relaxed, and feet and toes, deeply relaxed. And as your whole body now is much more relaxed than when you started, you might want to acknowledge to yourself how much your body has responded to your desire to have it relaxed even more. And allow yourself to affirm to yourself and say, my body is deeply relaxed. And notice how much more relaxed your body is compared to where you started. And you might want to just go very briefly from head to toe and notice if there's any place that might have some residual tension. And if there is, you might want to just imagine this residual tension as a colored mist that just kind of leaves your body. And as it leaves your body, that area becomes much more relaxed. So now your entire body feels much more relaxed. And as you are in a deeper state of relaxation, I'm inviting you now to let yourself think or recall an event that was either mild or moderately difficult for you. Maybe a mild or moderate situation, maybe something that happened or something that you might be experiencing right now, maybe a health problem, maybe some stressful relationship or some form of stress, maybe someone who you care about that is in distress. And again, do not choose something that is too difficult of a problem. Or on the other hand, don't choose something that is too trivial. Really choose an incident or an issue that can generate some stress in your body when you think about it. As you do that, I'm inviting you now to really put yourself in that situation and really see what you saw and hear what you heard and feel what you felt and see how clearly you can re-experience that situation. And really, as you're doing that, notice your internal images and sights and sounds and sensations in your body, just really as if you're experiencing it right now. And as you do that, go ahead and notice Who else was there in that situation? Notice to yourself what happened and what specifically was being said or done. And if at any point you start to experience too much discomfort, you become a little more scared, you can just stay with your breath and focus on the breath and focus on the soothing experience of your breath until you feel better. And again, if you feel that things are still too much, you can just open your eyes, look around the room, orient yourself, maybe think or look at something that is comforting, and you can go back to do the experience again. And as you're doing that, go ahead as you re-experience that situation, see if you can put a label or a name on the strongest emotion that you're experiencing, something of the difficult emotion that is associated with that situation. And take as much time as you need and notice, can you name the strongest emotion? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it grief? Is it confusion? Or maybe fear, longing, or despair, whatever that may be, just go ahead and identify the strongest emotion. And as you're doing that, allow yourself to repeat in your mind's eye the name of that emotion very gently, in an understanding and comforting voice, as if you're validating for a friend that what they're feeling. Go ahead and maybe name that and saying, that's fear, or that's sadness, or that's longing, whatever emotion that you're able to detect. And take a minute right now and just go ahead and name that strong and difficult emotion several times. Remember to do that in an understanding and gentle voice. And as you're doing that, I'm inviting you now to expand your awareness now to your entire body as a whole. And really, as you're recalling those difficult situations, again, I would like you to scan your body just like we've done before and notice whereabouts in your body do you feel the sensation or emotion the most. So go ahead in your mind's eye, just go ahead and scan your body head to toe and really notice and stop where you sense some tension or discomfort, and really notice that area. And as you're doing that now, I would like you to choose a single location in your body where that feeling expresses itself most strongly. Perhaps as a point of maybe muscle tension or maybe an achy feeling, like maybe a stomach ache or a stomach knot or a heartache or whatever that may be. And in your mind's eye, resist the urge to push it away. Just in your mind's eye, start accepting it and maybe incline gently towards that area, almost as if you were curious about that area in your body. And again, as you're doing that, notice that you would like to just explore that area even more and resist the urge to push it away or judge it or make any judgments. Just accept it and gently go towards that area of your body where you're feeling those emotions most strongly. And as you're doing that, we're going to start by softening. And I'm inviting you now to soften into that location of your body. And really just imagine how the muscles in that area becoming really soft. And go ahead, do that just by allowing it. You don't have to require that they become soft or make it become soft. Just allow it. And you can maybe imagine that the area might become soft if you maybe apply some heat into the muscles or maybe rub them. Imagine rubbing them. You might also want to imagine a color that is soft, maybe like a soft pink or any other color that just soften those muscles there. You might want to give it a texture like cotton candy or like clouds, and just notice how the sensations in those areas can become much, much softer just by focusing on softening that area again, just by allowing, not making or requiring anything to happen. And as you're doing that, you can even apply words to that area and go ahead, maybe repeat in your mind's eye 3 times the word soft quietly to yourself, like saying soft, soft, softer. And you can do that to enhance the process. And again, remember, you're not trying to make the sensation go away. We're not judging it. We're not resisting it. We're just experiencing softening, focusing on it, and just allowing ourselves to be with it with a loving awareness. And as you do that, you might want to let yourself start by softening around the edges, maybe on the periphery. Maybe think about it like softening around the edges of a pancake, for example. And you don't have to go all the way in. You can just imagine how the edges are becoming softer just by thinking about it. Repeating soft, soft, and softer. And allowing that sensation to really soften all by its own just by having you focus on it. And as you've done some softening, we would like you now to soothe yourself because you're struggling in this way, and we would like to incorporate some soothing. So maybe find some ways that you can soothe yourself as if you were soothing a pet or a child that is hurt, or maybe a loved one, like a friend or a significant other. What would you tell them? How would you soothe them? Maybe caress them, and use the same thing that you do for them to soothe yourself. Because that difficult emotion or difficult experience can be difficult for anyone. And so you might want to introduce some soothing, some self compassion. You might want to put your hand over your heart again and feel your body breathe. Allow some more soothing. Perhaps there are some words that you would like to repeat in your mind's eye. Some soothing words such as, I know this is painful. This is a painful experience, and I am so sorry. And I know it's hard for you right now. Maybe some encouragement, such as, we can go over this. It will go away. We can do this. We can do this together. I know this is difficult. I know it's difficult for you. Or anything else that you can say to yourself that would be soothing for you. And if you choose, you can also direct some compassion and kindness to that same place in your body that is under stress. And you can maybe use your hand and place that hand on that place if you want, if you choose to. It also may be helpful to think of your body as if we're the body of someone you love, maybe a child or a pet or a beloved someone. All the time saying some kind words to yourself, or just repeat in your mind's eye, soothe, soothe, soothe. And notice how much the growing compassion and kindness towards yourself already start making the feeling better. And as you've softened and soothed yourself, we also would like you now to just allow the discomfort to just be there. And again, we want to remind you that all the tendency that we have to just push it away or resist it or judge it, and this time we just want you to allow the discomfort to just be there, just by allowing it to exist. And abandon your wish for the feelings or the experience to go away or disappear, and really let the discomfort come and go as it pleases and let it do its thing. Sometimes it might ebb or flow, maybe like the waves of an ocean that are ebbing and flowing on the seashore. And just like you can't control those waves of the ocean, similarly, you just allow those sensations or feelings to just ebb and flow, just as they are. In each and every experience, just allow yourself to repeat in your mind's eye, allow, allow, allow. And again, let the discomfort come and go as it pleases, all the time, just allowing it to be there. And as you've done all three, you might want to repeat them in your mind's eye by saying, soften, soothe, and allow. Soften, soothe, and allow. And you might want to use those three words like a mantra, all the time reminding yourself to incline with tenderness towards your discomfort. And you might want to use those same three words in the future, maybe later on today or tomorrow or the next day, or any time in the future where you start feeling discomfort. You might want to use those same three words as a mantra: soften, soothe, allow, which would allow yourself and your body to just automatically soften that area that feels the tension, soothe yourself, and allow whatever discomfort to just be there. And the more you use those mantras, the more they become automatic to you in your experience. And as you're doing that, you just find that it just becomes easier to soothe, soften, and allow, which makes all of the experiences, even the most difficult ones, become more manageable as you're using that skill. So go ahead, remind yourself of the mantra, soften, soothe, and allow. As you're doing that, just allow yourself now to notice what you've learned in this exercise today. Notice the process that you've gone through and notice the changes that you've made with your experience. The same change you can always repeat just by using those simple to use skills of soften, soothe, and allow. And as you're doing that, as our exercise is coming to an end, I'm going to start counting from 1 to 5. When I'm going to get to 5, you'll open your eyes, be in the here and now, normal with every possible way, but with the extra skill that you've learned today. I'm going to start counting really slowly, starting from 1. Slowly, slowly orient yourself to the here and now. Coming to 2. Slowly, slowly, you're more aware, more awake. 3, you might want to wiggle your fingers and toes. And 4, you might want to stretch your arms or stretch your legs. And 5, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, being the here and now, relaxed, normal in every possible. So take your time and just get yourself oriented. And I would like to ask the participants in the room to maybe share how that experience was for them. But before we do that, Chris, I suggest we turn off the video.